In May of 2024, we sailed on the Carnival Paradise for 4 nights. We found this ship very easy to get around, and we had an awesome cruise. Today we're going to be showing you everything that the Carnival Paradise has to offer. If you enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you like seeing content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. To start, let's learn a little bit about the Carnival Paradise. It was built in 1998 and refurbished in 2018. It's 71,000 gross tons and 855 feet long. It holds 2,124 passengers at double capacity and houses 920 crew. We're going to be starting our journey on Deck 15, which is the Sun Deck. This is the top deck on the Carnival Paradise. It's a good spot for looking into port or overlooking the mini golf course. It is quite windy up here, so make sure to hold onto your hat. Next, we're moving on to Deck 14, which is the Grand Deck. This houses the mini golf course and a shuffleboard course. This has a lot of great views, you can look at the whale tail, and it's a really great photo opportunity. Next, we're moving on to Deck 12, which is the Sports Deck. This deck has a fitness center, a spa, a beauty salon, and also some kids clubs. The fitness center had plenty of cardio machines as well as weightlifting machines. There's also a fitness room where fitness classes are offered. This deck also offers a steam room and a sauna. There are lockers and towels available to use in the fitness center, and there's also showers in the locker rooms. The outdoor areas on this deck feature some ping pong tables and also some seating. And also on this deck, there's a small smoking area and also some loungers. Moving back inside, both Camp Ocean and Stingrays can be found as kids clubs on this deck. Moving on to Deck 11, which is the Veranda deck. This houses Carnival Waterworks. There are 2 large slides for people to enjoy, and this is also a good viewing area for the aft and wake of the ship. Next, we're moving on to Deck 10, where all the fun and the food happens. The Lido deck is where the main pool is on the Carnival Paradise. What would a day at the pool be without a great drink? You can grab a drink on the Lido deck at the Blue Iguana Cantina Bar or the Red Frog Rum Bar. Are you wondering where the party is when you leave port? Well, come to this deck. So there is a stage that's utilized for the sail away party and lots of fun stuff that happens out here all cruise long. I bet all that swimming has got you hungry. No worries, there is a Guy's Burger on board and also a Blue Iguana Cantina where you can get tacos, burritos, taco salads, and everything you might want. In between Guy's Burgers and Blue Iguana, there is a station where there's drinks and also where they serve food. In the morning, it's breakfast pastries, and at night, it's the seafood corner. Here's the spot to change out your dirty towel for a fresh one at the towel changing station. Next, we're moving on to the Lido Marketplace. So this is where you're going to come with your food to enjoy it from the buffet. In this area, you'll also find the Pizza Pirate and the deli. In the morning, both those spots also serve omelets. And of course, in the Lido area, you'll also find a bar that serves all the tasty cocktails that you'd want. Next up is Deck 9, which is the Promenade deck. This deck is where a ton of stuff happens. There's tons of venues on this floor, and let's get into it. We'll start off in the Serenity area, which is Carnival's adults only area. You have to be 21 plus to be in here. There's also 2 hot tubs and lots of loungers. Moving inside, here's the Punchliner Comedy Club, where there's nightly shows for both adults and kids. Directly outside the comedy club is the Rotterdam bar, where there's also a small lounge area. Next, we're moving on to Rex, the nightclub on board. This area has nightly entertainment for adults, and during the day it can sometimes be a place where the art auction happens. The Leonardo Lounge is next to the nightclub, and I found that they did trivia in this room often. Next up is Java Blue, one of our favorite places. So this is where you can get milkshakes, coffees, and they sell some pastries, cakes, and strawberries here. Cherry on Top is located at the back of the casino. They sell candy, roses, and all of those sweet treats that you like on vacation. On this deck, there's a lot of seating areas, both bench seating and chairs, to listen to the live music that happens here. This is the casino bar, and this is a huge bar, one of the biggest bars that they have on board the Carnival Paradise. This area got quite busy at night as there was nightly entertainment and live music here. This is the Carnival Paradise Casino. We found this area to be smaller than on most other ships, but we always were able to find a seat when we were looking, even late at night. At the end of the casino is where Bonsai Sushi Express is located. Next, we're moving on to the Pixels Gallery. So on this ship, you could look up your pictures by the tablets, or they were still printing out paper pictures. There was also some camera equipment available for sale in this area. Moving forward on this deck is where the arcade is located, right next to Club O2. The arcade is pretty small, but there were games in here, and every time we went in, there were games available to play. And at the very forward of this deck is the upper floor of the main theater. Next up is Deck 8, which is the Atlantic deck. This deck has both of the dining rooms on board, some shops, and part of the main theater. There are nightly shows in the main theater, so make sure you catch one of those while on board. There's lots for sale on the Carnival Paradise. This is portside alcohol. You can buy alcohol at a discounted rate, tax and duty free. There's also a place to buy makeup, perfume, jewelry, anything that you might imagine. If you've forgotten something at home, don't worry. There's an option to buy stuff on board, medicines, toothpaste, any clothes that you might need. Really, they have everything that you could need on board while on the ship, and also souvenirs. Circle C, the kids club for ages 12 through 14, is also located on this deck. There is a library on board where they have games to play. There are also books in the cabinets. We found it was a quiet place to just come and relax. The piano bar is also located on this floor. They have nightly entertainment, and it's always a good time in there. If you haven't tried it, you should. Moving to midship, you'll see the Elation Restaurant, which is one of the 2 dining rooms on board. The Elation dining room has your time dining and sea day brunch available. Moving to the after the ship, you'll see the other dining room on board, which is the Destiny Restaurant. This is for set time dining and also offers port day breakfast. The last deck that we have to go over is Deck 7, the Empress deck, and this is where you'll actually get onto the ship at. Carnival Shore Excursion Desk and guest services are located right in this atrium. There's also a large bar and a nice atrium to just hang out in. Also on this deck is the art gallery. So there's lots of different art pieces by different artists that's available for purchase on board. This concludes our tour of the Carnival Paradise. If you like this video, please make sure to comment and let us know. Thanks!